It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Tell them, Canada Dry.
It's 50% off Blockbuster. You get one movie, you get like 3 movies free.
What?
This is like Scott Steiner math.
I mean, yeah,
that checks out.
Yeah, it's DAD. It's Dynamite After Dark, baby.
Pull the trigger. Cha-ching!
Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my occupation. Tell me what's my race. Tell me is it with inflation. Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my race. Tell me all my sexual distaste. Tell me what you need. Tell me how you feel. And tell me all your information. I wanna know.
Kaplooey!
Boom! It is Wednesday night, which means it's time for Dynamite After Dark. Welcome to this week's edition of Dynamite After Dark. I am, of course, your king of prediction wrestling. Keeping my fingers crossed I did all right on my predictions. I am the JFB, James from Boston.
And I am, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm the gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, damn it.
Bang, bang. I shot you down. Bang, bang. I'll put you in the ground. Only person that even gets close to that awesomeness is this guy diagonal of me. It's better than your boyfriend. Yeah, you. Lord Ryan Rich. How's it going, my friend?
Hi, it's me. I'm the one he was talking about.
Yes.
It's me. It's Lord Ryan Rich. Better than your boyfriend. You know, maybe even your uncle or aunt. I'm not sure. Maybe you don't like them very much. But it's another Dynamite After Dark, and I'm here to talk big business.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We don't talk about my weird uncle that I used to wrestle with half naked. We don't talk about that.
Wait, what?
What? No.
Wrestling.
I'm joking. I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, this explains a lot.
The guy beneath me, holy cow. If I could do it, I'd grow that luxurious mane. He, of course, is the GM of Mayhem. But alas, he is also the EVP of AFW. He puts the evil in the E. Joseph Graham, how you doing?
I'm doing great. It's me. It's that EVP. And baby, I'm just too sweet.
Oh, yeah. And we're joined by a couple people. We got Shane in the house.
What's up, Shane?
What up, Shane?
Noob?
Yeah, we got Noob.
Noob.
AKA
Noob, still waiting on that profile change.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, we're waiting for Knuckles, noob. Where's Knuckles?
He refuses.
He does. It's ridiculous.
Well,
He
I'm
said,
going to
"Hey,
have
sir,
to make a Knuckles.
I will continue to call you out until I get the Knuckles picture.
Yeah.
I've requested
Knuckles.
numerous people make a Knuckles thing. Anyone. I just need Knuckles. I don't care if it's noob. I just need Knuckles.
Yeah. Okay. See what I can do. So this week's edition, we are in, I'm a little biased, of course, but the greatest city in the
Boo.
whole entire world.
Boo.
Taxation and representation. We tossed a bunch of tea off the side of a boat and protest.
You know what? It was so nice. You decided to leave and go on down to Nashville.
Yeah.
It must have been so nice.
It was, yeah. A lot's changed. I'll say this. I went back a couple years ago, and everywhere I used to hang out and get in trouble is gone. It's all condos and like high-end shops and all that other stuff.
Well, they had to burn it because you defiled it.
It is the most corrupt section of town.
Now, let me ask you this: why'd you leave Boston?
Just work. Honestly, just work. Yeah, being
Gotta
a
go where the
filmmaker.
work is.
Yeah, gotta put the
It
hours.
wasn't those famous Nashville fish sandwiches, was it?
No.
It wasn't just that.
Gut busters.
Yes. So, anyways, we're in
Oh, they're so good.
yeah, we're in Boston, and we start off and there's nobody in the ring. It's a nice wide shot, and then a song plays, and everybody is kind of at bated breath because all it says is CEO, and everybody's just the fans are like, I can't yet, and then she comes out, the worst kept secret in all of professional wrestling.
Then CM Punk.
Mercedes Moné is now officially All Elite. She makes her way to the ring. Here are some of my notes. She looks like a lady pimp. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, she looks like a lady pimp.
Bro, that's Snoop Dogg's cousin. Of course she looks like a lady.
I mean, seriously. I had issue with bringing her out this early. I know it makes more sense because of what happens at the end. I just felt it weird. I mean, this. I mean, they sold out the TD Garden. That's like 20,000 somehow plus people. It's sold out, fully packed.
But don't we get another taping after this? Is it Rampage right after this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rampage is right after this. Yeah. So,
Matter of fact, Rampage is probably starting right now.
you know, it's really embarrassing. I was going to do my hair the exact same way. And I'm so glad I didn't because,
Dodged a bullet there.
yes, I mean, she wore it a little bit better than I could have. That's for sure. But, you know, I digress. She finally gets the mic. She gives a shout out to Eddie Guerrero, Chaotic Wrestling, where she got her start. She makes mention about WWE without really mentioning WWE. And she talks about how she can't wait to tear it up with the locker room, and then calls out Willow. For those who don't know, clearly extremely overrated. Shane, you're not the only one who believes that. I'm just going to let you know. I love Mercedes Moné, but she is not a good wrestler at all. Like, she's good on the mic. She's got a presence and a swagger about her, but she is not that. She's good.
Neither is Charlotte Flair.
Oh, yeah. No, well, I mean, really, honestly, out of the four horsewomen, Bayley's probably the most talented wrestler out of the four horsewomen in my summation. But I liked how she calls out Willow. For those who don't know, they have a history together. Willow beat Mercedes Moné because Moné was injured. And Willow won the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's title. So, Canada Dry, your thoughts on the Mercedes Moné Revival?
You missed the spot. If you could just get that wiped up. No, I'm just kidding. The Mercedes that pulled up at the beginning, that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
Like, they focused in on the Mercedes emblem.
Yep.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
But like this whole little promo here, it was very emotional.
Oh yeah.
Like she you could tell the smile was real. It wasn't no fake smile. Like she was just soaking it in. And I gotta say, those 3 letters, CEO, that's better than anything she did in WWE.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's I love the sound of 3 letters being chanted together.
Oh yeah.
Like, you could say it with AEW, ECW, whatever, AFW. But I love the sound of 3 letters being chanted. It just sounds so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Lord Ryan Rich, your thoughts on the Moné?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fantastic. And I knew the entire time that she was going to get the CM Punk treatment and
Yeah.
she was going to be first out. I knew that was going to happen. So I got that right on my predictions, even though I'm sitting at home on the shelf this week. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it would start off the show. So it happened just as I thought it would. It was nice to see her be admired so much by the fans. You could tell it really touched her heart. Definitely seems like she's playing a baby face, which I think is a good idea since they brought Saraya in pretty much as a heel. So yeah, I'm excited to see what she does. And I
Saraya
think,
was a baby face from the start too.
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah, for about 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, it wasn't long, but she started off.
I guess that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I think she looked fantastic too. Like the code, the stuff that was underneath, like the theme music. It's she's dancing with it. You can vibe with it. Like I think the whole package is good. I think she's gonna do well. Hopefully they just don't flop the women's division.
Yeah.
Lord Ryan Rich, can you picture her sitting in the dressing room chanting 5G, not me?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, when she was with WWE. She was talking about the 5G coronavirus. You would get
okay.
5G. Yeah, so she was sitting in the middle of the dressing room, rocking back and forth, saying 5G. I don't know if she was joking, but this was something.
Yeah, I was like, whatever you're referring to, I have no knowledge, sir. I apologize.
You know what I'm talking about, Joe, right?
No, because I really didn't watch WWE that much.
No, it wasn't that dirt. At least JP knows. and some of our viewing audience knows.
Yeah, they know.
GM Joe, I want to know what you thought of the Mercedes Moné exhibition.
I told my wife, I could tell I am out of touch with fashion because I'm like, what are you wearing?
Yeah.
I fully admit it. I'm just an old white guy who just wears jeans and a t-shirt, and I'm good. I don't follow fashion. But yeah, she looked good. Of course, she's good on the mic.
Yeah.
Look forward to her first match. It's been a while since I've seen her wrestle. I know she's been out for a long time with an injury, so.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. All right.
I will say one thing though. Wouldn't have been I would have laughed hysterically if it said CEO and out walked Tony Khan first.
Yeah. He's got his own theme music now.
Yeah,
I think
but
that
he
was
wasn't
on Byron Hinton's mind when he put those questions in there.
I'm just saying, if he didn't dance like she did when he came out, I would have been furious.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see him doing the.
So you think we're having our first match? We're not. It's another segment. We got Renee. She's with Samoa Joe. He expects nothing to change, and he never loses in the garden, the old garden. Adam Cole opens up and starts reading a story about Wardlow and his travels through AEW, the vast history of 3 years that he has, or 4 years that he has with AEW, is enough to fill a thimble. And then we go to our first match. And so we're going to combine all this. First match, Joe versus Wardlow. Here are some of my notes. I know I'm going to say it. Why is the champ coming out first? I don't like it. I understand it. I just hate. That's your world champion. World champions come out last. It's a sign of respect, damn it. Wardlow goes right after him. Not a problem. They look winded within the first minute of this match. Like everything was moving methodically slow. It really starts picking up. Really a hell of a match. Really a lot of back and forth. Wardlow coming up lame. Somebody call the Alpo truck because it's time to it's time to take care of Wardlow. Piggyback time with Samoa Joe, and then here comes Swerve, and then Joe ducks the challenger. I feel like this is going to be how you build up to All In. Is Joe
You're
constantly?
skipping Dynasty already?
Yeah,
Well, there's double or nothing in between there too.
I know. I'm aware. That pay-per-view schedules on my phone. I know.
Okay, I know.
He said I have pay-per-view schedules on my phone.
Magnet.
Canada Dry. By golly, by gosh. Lead the way, my friend.
Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Maybe it'll make sense later, but I don't understand this at all. Like,
Yeah.
Was that match 10 minutes, if even?
It was about 8 to 9.
Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Like at least, it was a.
Maybe Wardlow was really hurt and they called an audible just to go to the end of the match.
Yeah, like to me, it's a waste of like everything that you're trying to do with Wardlow. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't get it. Maybe the whole story time thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this? There must be something we're missing that Tony Khan's leading to, because it doesn't make sense to me at all.
I mean, it doesn't. You hit the nail right on the head. This makes
Because
no
like
sense.
you build him up for months
Yeah.
as a monster, and he loses in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
You could why couldn't you have helped him out? Got him disqualified. I don't know. There's a number of ways you could have got out of this, but I don't know. Byron Hinton mentioned this seems like a punishment for Wardlow.
Oh yeah.
So,
here's the thing: when does Wardlow's contract actually end? Because if it's coming up really soon, or it's like right around the corner and Wardlow declined, they're going to make him look.
Yeah, if you didn't sign, then you have to.
Yeah. I don't know.
It still doesn't make sense why you would have Adam Cole say that, unless.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's confusing.
It was a nice video to build Wardlow up for an 8-minute match. Yeah, you're right. Well, Ryan Rich, how do you feel about it?
I just, before I get addressing the segment with Adam Cole, why did he have to dress to look like he wanted to cosplay Ted Bundy? The first thing I thought, I was like, is this guy gonna go peep on some ladies after he's done? Like, it was a very creepy vibe. The whole thing, the smile at the end with the slow thing. I was like, I feel like I need to go take a shower. Like, this
mission accomplished then.
Yeah, that's what I think. You did what he.
I don't think he's supposed to be Hannibal Lecter. I mean, I think he's just supposed to be like some not nice guy. But I don't know. The match, as far as I don't know. I guess it was 8 minutes. It didn't feel short to me. I feel like the match progressed naturally through whatever it was going to be. I mean, yeah, Wardlow got beat in 8 minutes, but he was bleeding from the mouth. His face was red. They both look winded. So to me, it's just a big heavy man fight. Like, Joe knocks a punch. Like, Wardlow's used to facing Fuego del Sol.
Yeah.
You have to think about level of competition, I think, to a certain extent too. So to me, I didn't find anything wrong with the match, with the duration, of course, they're going to play the Adam Cole thing first. They want to build up Wardlow. I mean, you have to believe that Wardlow has a chance to win. That's the whole point. So if you think that Wardlow was going to win and he didn't, then they did their job. If that makes you uncomfortable,
I can agree with you if we didn't see two really good Wardlow Samoa Joe matches before this.
Yeah,
like they put on bangers.
That's a valid point. I don't know, just from my experience, just sitting back watching it, I didn't have the criticisms you guys have. I didn't see it that way. It didn't feel that way to me. I mean, but I certainly understand where you come from. But I thought it was a fine enough match. I didn't necessarily think it would be the first match on that they had, but I didn't think that it would be a long match.
Yeah. All right. Joe.
Yeah, guess what? Mr. Isaacs, he put Wardlow to win.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm sure there may have been a few people who did.
Yeah, I'm curious to know who else did this. Let me know later, Joe.
Oh, well.
Us all know.
Okay. So my thoughts real quick was I enjoyed the match, and I agree with Lord Ryan Rich. It felt like he was progressing fine. Just felt like the end came out of nowhere, but he did go to sleep real quick. But yeah, I said this before on one of our recap shows. I really think this is all leading to Wardlow getting kicked out and Kyle O'Reilly coming into the group. Yeah. Because that's what they seem to be like. I guess we'll get to it later, but they did an interview with Kyle O'Reilly. He was like, "I'm going to be all on my own." Like it's just dawning on him.
Yeah.
Now that he's for as long as we remember, at least I remember Kyle O'Reilly, he's always been part of a group for the most part. Red Dragon, Undisputed Era, Future Shock with Adam Cole. Very little time has he actually been a singles guy by himself.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Which I'm saying I'm looking forward to this match on Collision.
Oh yeah.
I was so happy to hear that he was having his first match back. I was like, yes.
Yeah. All right, let's go to backstage with the Elite. Okada doesn't have to cut a promo. He's got the Bucks. I like the little play on there's 14 million reasons why he wanted to be part of the Elite. I thought that was brilliant. Kind of playing to the smarks, like, oh my God, they really did. Anyways. And of course, it's Matthew's birthday. So happy birthday, Matthew Jackson.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I love the fact that Okada made him sing happy birthday.
Yeah.
And then cut him off like midway through. I was laughing so hard.
I know, right?
Absolutely. Ken Dry, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was a nice little segment. Okada, he's got some star power. Like,
oh yeah.
I love what they're doing with him. I love that the Bucks are just will talk for him, and you pay some respect. Like I remember Paul Heyman calling out someone for calling Undertaker Taker.
Yeah,
and so like you just don't call someone's last name like you're his best friend.
Yeah,
like I like that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ryan Rich, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. Like, I think Okada has the makings of a very good heel. Like, just so far and what he's done, his facial expressions. Like, I love it when they do the cross handshake and he has the big cheesy grin on his face in the center. Like, that's so funny to me. It seems like every USA Japanese merger ever. Yeah. Like, when they get done in the boardroom, they have that cheesy ass pose. Just like that. Yeah. And I'm like, are you guys going to go karaoke afterwards? Like, I mean, like, let's get all the stereotypes.
Have some sake?
Yeah, while we can. But it was a fun segment. And then, yeah, him making Marvez sing it to him, that had me rolling. That was funny. I'm excited to see what they do together.
Yeah, I am too. Joe.
I loved everything. I think my favorite thing about this is that they say that Okada's full name is the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada on his passport. Like,
yeah,
everything about this, like, I am like, they haven't taken a misstep yet with me as far as I'm concerned with everything that this new Elite is doing. Like, I cannot wait to really, when Kenny comes back, because that's whenever all this is going to kick off and it's going to be so great.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of the Elite, they're wrestling next. Match number 2. They're going to be taking on the Mad Triangle, I guess. It's going to be Kingston, Penta, and Pac. Here's a couple of my notes. I love the entrance where they flip the coin as soon as it lands.
Yes.
Okada's music hits. It is freaking awesome. Pac looks amazing. I mean, that cat, every time he leaves, he comes back, he looks even in more shape than what he did when he left. Like, I don't know what this guy is drinking or eating, but keep doing it because I think he can look like that and still wrestle in his 50s.
I'm pretty sure it's the souls of children at this point.
You are correct. Okada's got the best drop kick in wrestling, bar none, period. End of discussion.
With what's his face? With Colton Gunn as a close second.
Yeah.
Oh, I would say Randy Orton is a close second.
I
Yeah,
know
would
this
be.
one.
All right. Lee in total control. It ended how I thought it was going to end. Okada does the Rainmaker on Eddie after the low blow. He performs the Rainmaker, takes out Eddie Kingston. They are victorious. Let's go to Canada Dry first. Thoughts on the second match of the night?
I thought it was really, really good. I enjoyed Pac. I enjoyed Eddie Kingston getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. The Young Bucks, Okada. What could be better? Like,
Yeah.
Did you guys in the prediction league? Did you have Eddie Kingston getting the pin? But
Yeah.
from Okada?
I
No.
did.
No, I did not.
I had him taking the pin.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Okada is taking that Triple Crown title and finally giving it some meaning.
See,
Yeah.
but it's just the Continental Championship next week.
Yep.
It's not all three. It's the first time it's being defended solo.
Mhm.
So I mean, if they do that, it breaks up the Triple Crown.
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
Well, I mean, the thing is that way Okada doesn't. If that does happen and Okada beats him, that way he doesn't have to. Okada doesn't have to perform on ROH and stuff like that.
And New
Doesn't have
Japan
to go to
Strong.
New Japan. Yeah. So that might be what happens.
I have a feeling that's where it's going.
Yeah, because you noticed those other belts disappeared.
Did you
Mhm.
hear?
They
him,
weren't.
Canada
They weren't
Dry?
even. They weren't even part of the Bryan Danielson match either.
Did you hear him, Canada Dry?
What did he say?
It's for boy.
He said it's Fruit Boy.
Oh, Fruit Boy, see you later. I forgot he even said that.
All right, Lord Ryanwich, what are your thoughts on the second match?
Yeah, it was a fun match to watch. Okada he's really good. And it's going to be fun to see because the Bucks work well together in a team environment. So to see him with them and how they're going to like take on different tandems or whatever else, it's very exciting to think about. So I think that's going to be a real fun summer of wrestling to watch with them, especially.
Yep. All right, Mr. GM Joe.
So I thoroughly enjoyed this match. My only complaint is I don't know why Eddie took the pin here,
Yeah.
especially considering it's Okada and Eddie next week. You had a perfectly good Penta sitting right there that could have taken the pin.
Yep.
Just to build up. You still could have had Okada hit the low blow, hit the Rainmaker, get the 1, 2, 3 to set up for next week.
Yeah, but normally the challenger beats the champion the week before in a tag match. They normally forecast that the champion will retain the next week. So that's also interesting. Yeah, it's perplexing. We'll see.
Yeah, I can't see Okada losing his very first match.
See, like, and this is like, yeah, that, but also, like, I don't know why they're doing this title. Like, it feels weird for them to do this match on the same night that they're going to have this big TNT title match between Adam Copeland and Christian.
Yeah.
They want Toronto to be a big show.
Yeah, but one's going to have to overshadow the other.
Yeah, I thought the Okada thing was going to be Dynasty. I thought they were gonna let that.
That's what I thought they were going to do too.
Unless you have shenanigans and it carries over.
Always possible.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make more sense than booking it for Dynamite. So, okay.
I call shenanigans in one of the matches. That's what I'm calling.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
The TNT match is an I Quit match. I don't think there's going to be shenanigans. There's
Well,
no
there's
rules.
going to be shenanigans.
Oh, Will Ospreay comes to the ring. I love that guy's entrance music. Holy cow. He's only got Danielson on his mind. And then starts to remind Bryan Danielson what he did to Omega and dropping him on his head. And I just, he's got to get away from the Callis family. He just has to. Because they're going to hold him back. Because he's part of this faction. So if the faction attacks someone, it looks bad on Will Ospreay, especially with the crowd as hot as they were.
Well, honestly, to that point, real quick, JFP, I feel the same thing about Gates of Agony, Brian Cage, and Swerve.
Yeah.
Like it's the same situation.
Yeah. Exactly. Maybe they'll combine factions.
Like the Bang Bang Scissor Gang?
Yeah.
Not get into that yet.
What did you think of the Will Ospreay opening?
You mean?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, you didn't say a name. Anyways, I liked Will Ospreay. What can you say? So it's Will freaking Ospreay.
Yeah.
So, he's a good little promo. Nothing much to say here about that.
Okay. Better than your boyfriend. What did you think?
The man feels like he is made of electricity. Like the way he is in that ring, it is electrifying. Like the crowd is eating it up, and he is just like feeling all the love and the vibes, and he's just sending it right back out, baby. And I am digging it. And when they started doing the bruv chants, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like they're doing the Ospreay, like they're in the whole entrance. Like it's becoming the new sing along like Judas was.
Yeah.
Like it's becoming that. I'm just excited to see where he's gonna go. And I liked he was like, they asked me what I wanted to do tonight, and I was like, well, get Tony Schiavone out there. We'll talk blah 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's freaking metal is what it was.
I love Will Ospreay.
Yeah. Love Will Ospreay. What do you think, Joe?
That was one hell of a promo that he cut. Like, it's like Tony Khan was like, just go out there and just be your true self. Like he just went out there, talked from the heart, and it felt very real and very convincing.
Yeah.
Like he was not reading from a script or had anything memorized. It felt like it just what was on his brain just came out of his heart.
Yeah.
Boom, threw it out there for everyone to see.
Like that.
And like AEW can't screw this up, because if they do this right, like they have their top two baby faces for the next 5 years in Will Ospreay and Swerve.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think you're gonna have your third one coming back real soon.
MJF. Yeah, like, and honestly, like I feel like that's what AEW has been missing for a while. Is like they've had a lot of fantastic heel characters. They haven't had that uber top baby face for an extended amount of time.
Yeah.
You're saying MJF hasn't been long enough?
No.
Yeah, that's
took
too short of a time.
I mean, he was the de facto face before because everyone just loves him. But I mean, like the true blue baby face, like what your John Cena was back in WWE.
You know what? It's hard. It's hard to make someone that over as a babyface. It's very hard.
In today's world where everyone wants to boo the good guys and cheer the bad guys. It's very hard to get a true
Like,
blue
look at
baby
Swerve.
face.
He's getting over as a bad guy. That they have to turn him into a face.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Swerve got over because Nana came up with a dance.
Yeah, that did. I mean, that helps.
That's part of it. That's part of it. But Swerve.
I know.
Swerve,
I'm just messing.
oh, okay.
Wow, it's a good way to get punched.
Hey, I like hot takes, bro.
That was nuclear take.
I like to stir the pot.
Jippy was about to get in the car and head on over.
Yeah, now it won you over.
He's like, bing bong, knocking on
I'll
the door.
be there in the morning.
Yeah. So we find out that Tony Storm and Mariah Mayer have a tag team match. They go to Deanna's, talks about, I don't know, she just goes on this really weird tirade. And it says she wants a tag team next week. So she's going to find a partner. This should be interesting. Any thoughts of who may be the tag partner? Let's go Canada Dry.
I don't know. I want to hear what these guys have to say. I'll go last.
Okay. Rich.
DMD. Britt Baker. They are widely known to be very good friends, so it would not surprise me to see a returning doctor to team with her.
I'm all right with that. Joseph.
I had no idea until Lord Ryan Rich said, Miss Baker, I'm going to go with Jamie Hayter making her triumphant return.
That would be so sick.
It's probably wrong, but just for the sake of throwing it out there, I'll go with Jamie Hayter. Because they said she should be back by March. And we're in the middle of March now, so.
True, yeah.
Yep. Canada Dry.
I don't think there's any good Canadians out there, is there? Other than Taya Valkyrie.
Oh, yeah, they're in Canada next week. So that's
Serena
probably...
Deeb?
She's not Canadian.
Is she not? I don't know. I thought she was, maybe.
No,
she's just a big fan of Bret Hart, so you think she's Canadian.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone good that's Canadian that could be her partner. So,
was
Luna Vachon Canadian?
No, you're just making it.
She's dead.
I know.
She can still be Canadian and dead. You don't lose your nationality when you die.
That's why I said was.
Like when I'm in heaven, I'm going to be waving that Canadian flag around.
I mean, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Go for it. One of my favorite basketball players is from Canada. He had a senior night 2 nights ago. They sang the Canadian national anthem before the game just for him.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Zach Eady, Big Maple.
I can't think of anyone other than Britt Baker or Jamie Hayter. But
wait, it's going to be Red Velvet.
Oh, no.
Now, when it happens next week and you're mad, I didn't put that out in the world. I'm just picking up what Tony Khan's throwing out.
Yeah.
Ugh, you might want to hang up that phone call.
If that happens, Lord Ryan Rich, you better go buy some lottery numbers.
Now, is it Red Velvet?
It is going to be my birthday, so it might be the most. And I am Irish, and it's 3 days after St. Patrick's Day. This is normally the convergence of where my luck is, so I very well might be in a prophetic state right now. I'm not sure.
Now, is it Red Velvet in the finals of the Women's Television Championship match?
Is it the finals or the semifinals?
I don't know. She beat Layla Hirsch.
Yeah, it's her, and it's
Hikaru
Shida's taking on Athena at Supercard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who the other person is. I don't watch ROH. I don't have the Honor Club right now.
So, yeah, we'll see.
All right. Let's go to our third match. It's going to be Jay White versus Darby Allin. Here's a couple of my notes. I really want to see vintage Jay White and Okada at some point in America.
I don't know
whether that's even feasible by Jay White at this point. That's what I would love to see. Tune up before All In. Tune up before Allen wrestles Mount Everest. He says he's going to climb, and what a perfect way to write him out of the show, because shenanigans happen. Jay White gets the legitimate pin. He then starts beating the hell out of Darby Allin. So does the rest of the Bang Bang gang. What seems like forever. Finally, the Acclaim come running in to ask what's happening. In my head, I said, "Dear God, do not make the Acclaim go heel."
I thought that was going to happen for a second.
And then they attack Billy Gunn. They finally clear the ring out. They get Darby. They smash his ankle in the chair. And I think that this might be a Guinness World Record for fastest faction to fail. No doubt about it. Like 3 weeks, right?
I think a little bit more.
Oh my God.
Just enough to sell some merch.
This was ever since the pay-per-view with the Kingdom, which is MJF.
Yeah.
So it's a full cycle.
Yeah. Man, oh man. All right, Canada Dry, third match.
This was an this was a good match. Let's not forget about that. Like, this was a legit good match.
Oh yeah.
Darby and Switchblade, they put on a great performance. That backdrop onto the ring apron, oh my goodness, I cringed.
Yeah.
Darby just can't stay away from these moments. Like, I hope he doesn't do something like that. Like, someone made a comment that there's a lineup going up Mount Everest. He'll get bored because he'll turn back and get bored. I really like the handshake moment afterwards.
Yeah.
And the gun point, and then they just jump on him.
Yeah.
That was cool. This had everything, like the breakup of the Acclaimed. I loved this whole thing.
Yeah.
Great segment. This could even have main evented the show if it was another different show.
Yeah. Okay. Ryan Rich.
Yeah, for a little while, I thought maybe it would main event the show, like in my line of thought. When I was doing predictions or whatever, I was like, this might be a main event. It could be main event worthy. But the match was solid itself. Like, Darby Allin's always going to give you everything. And like you said, Canada Dry, that coffin drop on the ring apron on the side is just like, oh, like, especially when you know he's got that bandage where all that glass was and he lands right on it. It's almost like he does it intentionally.
He does.
Just to say, like, a big F you to everybody out there. Like, watch this. You guys are a bunch of punks. You can't do this. I might be 5'0", but can you do this? You know what? He is like the old man TV character Stewart. Look what I can do.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Jeez Louise. He just has no regard for his safety. And
hey, Stewart, what does Mama say about jumping off the ring apron onto glass? What does Mama say?
Let me do it.
No. Mama doesn't say that.
Let me do it.
I know you handled that well.
Yeah. The match was fun, and I didn't think this group was gonna be around long. I didn't think it would be this short, but now I can go back to wearing my Bullet Club gold shirt.
Yeah, that's true.
I was looking for. I don't want to say.
I don't want to say.
Yeah.
He touched me in my danger zone.
That was my favorite all-time favorite character off of Mad TV.
That and Miss Swan.
Yeah. You look like a man.
Yeah, you know he looking like a man. You do, you too.
You can Scooby-Doo on the plane.
You little monkey in the bush.
Oh, Mad TV, my God, we're freaking old.
Me
Anyway,
and you could just do a Mad TV podcast where we just imitate characters.
we really.
We get canceled today.
Oh, hot dog. Remember that one? Oh, hot dog.
Joe, your thoughts on match number 3?
Yeah, this was another good match. It felt like to me like watching like kind of like a soft reset on the Jay White character.
Yeah.
Taken way more serious. And it felt like just like a reset of Bullet Club Gold, which was sorely needed. I will give TK credit. The super group wasn't working, and instead of trying to drag it out and make it work, cut ties, full steam ahead on with the plan to get these two teams against each other.
Yep.
I think the thing that I laughed at was Bowens and Caster were carrying Darby up the ramp, and when they heard Jay White hit Billy Gunn with a chair, they just sort of dropped Darby like a sack of potatoes.
Now, this leads me to a knowledge is power moment.
Oh.
When you realize you make a mistake, it's okay to fix it. You don't need to double down.
Or triple down.
Or triple down. Just say, look, it's not working. I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
Let's course correct.
Yes, it's course correct.
All right. Let's
I
go.
forgot to do the thumbs up. I'm tired. But isn't that I just look for any chance to put up that graphic.
That's right.
Good graphic.
It's a beautiful graphic. Let's go to match number 4, Gyro Hook or Lion Hook or whatever.
You called it Lion Hook. I like Jarrah Hook better.
Yeah.
Well, you know why? Because Jericho wants it to sound like Lion. He wants it to sound more like his name.
Yeah. Have you and your buddies ever bought a bag of weed and you're like, this is going to last us all weekend? And then 2 hours later, you're like, we got to get more weed. Like that's, yeah. Anyways, fans are not over on Hook. I'm sorry. Boston fans, very discerning. Great wrestling city, by the way.
It's because Hook's a New York guy.
Yeah.
We all know the love-hate
exactly
relationship
why.
of Boston and New York.
Could it be that he's got a tag team partner that isn't getting over as a face?
Yeah, true. Somewhat. Love the entrance gear of Gates Agony of them coming in their wardrobe in accordance to their country. I thought was just awesome. It was brilliant. It was. I knew it was going to be a physical match. I was surprised on how physical it truly, really was. I mean, here's the deal. Hook is stiff like a teenager. I mean, he's stiff. Like this guy makes Matt Hardy look like a ballerina. Like he's so mechanical. It almost looks like it's claymation. That's all I'm saying. Canada Dry, thoughts on the 4th match?
So some interesting things here. One, Jericho is no longer coming out to Judas because no one's going to sing along anymore.
Yeah.
I disagree. That's the only thing.
I'm joking. I'm
Jericho
joking. Cheryl, don't come to my house and punch me in the face.
I can't. I don't have a passport to get into Canada.
Okay,
Sorry.
we're good.
You're good.
Screw you. You don't have a passport. Anyways,
I can get you a passport for $50.
shut up, Disney. Shut up. So the other thing was the Taya Leone and what's the other guy's name?
Bishop Khan.
And Bishop Khan coming out in the Lakers garb.
Yeah.
Lakers colors. I thought that was a nice.
Yeah.
The other thing is they didn't have what's the Swerve guy's name?
Prince Nana.
Prince Nana.
Yeah, Prince Nana. They didn't have Prince Nana with him, which was a strategic move. So Jericho and Hook would get some cheers.
Yeah.
Because Prince Nana, who doesn't love Prince Nana? Like, you're going to cheer the wrong team. So they purposely did that. And I just say Taya Leone. The guy looks like a freaking beast. Look, he's got abs on abs.
Yeah.
That's Bishop Khan.
That's a Bishop Khan.
Bishop Khan.
Oh, Taya Leone's the flabby one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Taya Leone's the one
Bishop
with
Khan.
the crazy hair.
That's a Samoan name.
Okay. So Bishop Khan is the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, he's this guy, like, it's not going to be believable that Hook's going to beat him.
Yes. Yeah. Brian Rich.
Yeah, and just in rebuttal to that, I mean, he's trained in judo. That's kind of what you're supposed to do, is use your opponent's momentum against them. So if you have a bigger opponent, that's where you get those judo throws, like that Ty Mello used to, or Ty Guevara, whatever she goes by, Ty Conti, whatever. That she used to use all the time. Like, though, that's a judo philosophy, and as a wrestler, you have a lower center of gravity. So doing all of those throws, to me, that doesn't take me out of it at all. That just solidifies who he is as a person and as a wrestler. It just reaffirms his training to me. I think that Jericho doing whatever he is right now, I don't know if he's a face or a heel, or if he's auditioning to be Gandalf, trying to tutor somebody. Like, I'm not sure what it is, and I don't know, like, if people care per se right now, or if they're just content to see Jericho on a screen until he decides to hang it up. But the match was good. Like, in Gates of Agony, they're no joke. I really liked their chemistry, and I could see them getting a push at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe a tag team title run, because they are big and they're monster types, and we haven't really had tag team champions like that.
Yeah.
Haven't had that prototypical champion like the big maulers like that. So
yeah,
I don't know, but it was a fun match. I liked it.
Yeah,
I was going to say this again about Jericho before EVP Joe goes. Like, Jericho to me has always been one of the greatest of all time, and to me, what he's doing now, to me, it's sad.
Yeah.
He's not the Jericho of the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know if he just needs to go away for a bit, take a break, and come back and surprise us all or something.
Yeah.
But it sucks that I can't be totally into Jericho anymore.
Yeah. No, I agree. So we go to Renee.
Sorry, Joe.
Oh, Joe. Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
I'm going to say, like, I know, like, I sort of feel the same way about Jericho. Feels overplayed. But to be fair, I will give him a little bit of a pass because his supposed to be tag team partner is an idiot. And got suspended for who knows how long.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a thrown together at the last minute thing. But Bishop Khan, that man freaking looks like he's cut out of granite.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
And I'd be all for him going on a solo run too. Like, he just looks like he would be a great solo guy. Him against some of the bigger guys in AEW would be fun to watch.
Yeah. Yep.
I think the Omega Jericho thing could have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. And the fact that Kenny is out injured, like, Jericho and his tag team partners are just cursed at the moment.
Yeah. The Golden Jets. That could have been fun.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we were definitely gearing up for Golden Jets versus Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely going to be tag champs.
Yeah. Then someone had to go get diverticulitis. Please.
Yeah, how dare Kenny put his body on the line for us to entertain us and get injured? Ugh.
Come on,
Shane
dude.
says to you, EVP Joe, it's not hard to illegally cross the Canadian.
Oh, it's not.
Not that we say do it, because we do not encourage that here.
No condoning of
Yeah.
illegal.
You know how you have crazy Texans with guns aiming to just shoot people they think are immigrants? when you try to cross the border into Canada, man, they like hand you a plate of poutine and a Labatt's Blue Light. That's your punishment for jumping over the border.
And
No,
we'll say sorry about it, lady.
no, you'd be like, now you think about what you did there, and you come back. All right, sorry now.
We go to our main event. It is Willow Nightingale. It is Riho here. A couple of my notes. I love Willow. I love her. She is so freaking awesome. Like, she's like Big E. She's just someone you want to hug and hang out with when you're like, man, what a shitty day it's been. And then Willow comes into your room through a magical device called a television. And next thing you know, you're like, dun, dun, dun. Anyways, this is going to be a really great match. I mean, Riho's got speed. She's very aerial. Willow, obviously, ground and pound, a lot of power moves. Riho coming off the ropes, and then Willow Nightingale chucking her across the ring, making her fly first class. Really amazing back and forth, and then we get into shenanigans.
Shane goes, the Willow gimmick reminds me of a female Eugene.
Oh my God!
I don't get that. Like, I don't get that. Shane needs to come on here and explain that. Because
Shane, you're being called out. He wants you to phone in.
Ooh, you
Phone in.
guys-
calling out. Like, I don't understand that comparison because I remember watching Eugene in WWE and thinking, good Lord, this is some of the most like ridiculous and like ludicrous things WWE's ever done. The way they treated this man.
Yeah, the only thing worse was George the Animal Steel.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, the Eugene character played a large part on why I didn't watch a lot of wrestling after that.
But on Eugene's defense, he's got a paycheck and he's going to do what he's told.
No,
Yeah.
look, when I give my criticism, it's never of the wrestler. It's of the people in charge who make the decisions.
It's this guy.
That's an important distinction to make.
EKG.
The whole jumping around and waving thing.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, sure.
Shane, drunk off your ass. Anyways.
He does do the beer bong.
That's like saying-
shitting on a TDS brother, though.
Yeah.
Like,
that's good. That's
Is
good.
Shane drinking a lot of Labatt's Blue Light?
No, he's a Budweiser
What
man.
are you drinking these days, Shane?
He's a Budweiser man.
Budweiser.
No buns.
He drinks the Budweiser.
So we get shenanigans. Out
Man, that
comes
makes me feel old.
Julia Hart. You know, the lights go out, and then the fans start chanting CEO. And I'm like, come on, guys. She's not going to shut the lights off and then magically appear. That's just stupid. She needs an entrance. She's the boss. She's the big boss lady. You know, she's got to show the lady balls. So the lights come up and they're chanting CEO, CEO. And then we know it's Julia Hart, and the fans are like, if we chant hard enough, she will appear magically. It's a miracle. Anyways, she eventually does come into the ring. She knocks out Julia Hart with what I can only describe as a not very clean finishing move. I don't know what the move is that she's trying to accomplish, but she needs to go back to her
Bank statement.
Yeah. And then, so Willow lifts up her hand and they kind of wave, and then it's all about Mercedes Moné and the Boston crowd showering their local hero with oozes and oozes of love. Canada Dry, your thoughts on the main event?
Yeah, I loved this interaction between Willow Nightingale and oh my god, brain fart. Rio. Amazing match. Rio is just she can have a good match with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, she's got the Rey Mysterio quality to her. I'm going to tell you where this is leading.
Okay.
Willow gets the win. So this is leading to Willow winning the TBS title.
Yeah.
And a heel turn from Statlander turning on Willow.
Okay.
And there's going to be a feud for that title. And it's going to be cool. Like, I love the slow build for this now that I see where it's going.
Yeah.
You're going to get an evil Statlander with Stokely.
Yeah.
And it's good that Willow's staying face because
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. Lord Ryan Rich, what do your mysterious powers tell you?
I do have something, and as far as what Canada Dry just said, he's completely wrong. What's gonna happen? He does have part of it right. Willow probably will win over, and it will set up a heel turn by Stat. But the heel turn is they're going to injure Willow, and because of that, she's going to be defending that belt against Mercedes Moné. And they're going to replay the scenario, kayfabe it, turn it around backwards, and print the money. That's what's
that
going to
belt
happen.
that belt is too meaningless to Mercedes Moné.
It doesn't, but the path is to money Monet. That's all you.
Yes, there's
going to
be a match, but
there.
it won't be no title on the line.
But that's I mean,
Maybe they'll give her $1 million.
they're about to put the belt on Okada. He's been here for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Like Saraya won the belt at All In. She was there for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like they don't care about that.
No,
dude.
what I'm saying is the TBS title. I think it's
Yeah.
wasted on her because it's too. She needs the world title.
Well,
It's too
yeah,
low.
but or you elevate the TBS belt back up to something good while you're playing out the world title storyline.
I hope they don't. You might be right, but I hope they don't.
I'm just saying I can see it.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as the match goes, the pounce from Willow,
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching the $6 Million Man again. I was like,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. It was so friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
Riho is like very much like the David Goliath, the Rey Mysterio. She's just a little slower, but man, like she's got power on the drop kicks. And like the whole stuff afterwards, like honestly, like Canada Dry, it's the least that Willow could do after breaking the poor woman to let her have her shine in her hometown. Is that too much to ask? It was a fun match.
It's a negative Ghost Rider. There's a negative. Let's talk to Joe. Joe, what are your thoughts about that amazing main event?
It was good. It was better than what I thought it was going to be, honestly. But here's what I think. I think we're going to get a heel turn from Statlander, but I think she's going to prevent Willow from winning the title, and then I think this will spin off to Monet going after Julia for the title.
That could be too.
Just another option they have. This is what it felt like because clearly,
in
clearly
that scenario, you don't hot potato the belt so much. So.
that too.
I think
She doesn't need the belt. But
When
Mercedes
has that ever stopped TK from doing
No, but
something?
like she is big enough right now. She could go a long time. She only needs the belt to elevate her. She doesn't need to be elevated at this point. It's wasted.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, you don't pay someone a lot of money for them to not be a champion to represent your brand.
And not be
Well,
not be
no,
the face of your
you want to do this right. You
And-
have her win it at All In.
Maybe there's external pressure from Warner Brothers Discovery as well.
That's possible.
Yeah, that is very much possible, especially with the ongoing TV rights negotiations that they have going on at the moment.
They're like, hey, if you get her on camera with a belt in her hand, we got streaming deal. Let's talk synergy.
I want to know what JFB's thoughts are on this. What do you think? What do you think about our procrastinations, our prognostications?
I mean, I think it's good that Mercedes Moné is actually involved in the TBS title. I like her being in that hunt. I don't think she needs a belt. I think it's a placate because I don't think she's physically ready to wrestle. I don't think she's at 100%. I say she's at 70, 80%. This is a good way to kind of slowly build her in, TBS title till we can get her established whether she's going to go face full time or heel full time. And then strap on the women's championship when the time is ready. The time.
What's the deal with Saraya? Like, is she still injured?
That's
Like,
my question. That was my exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, but that's an exact carbon copy of what you did with Saraya. Pay her a whole bunch of money and then like ease her in and then nothing.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Soraya's contract was 1 match a month.
Yeah.
That's what she had written into her contract.
Yeah. Whereas Mercedes is probably going to wrestle
right
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Imagine this: Saraya versus Mercedes Moné at All In.
I imagine we get that match.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, to be honest
I
with
don't
you,
know it All In, but we're getting that match.
it doesn't sell the pay-per-view to me at all. Because
Not
you're getting
not right now. You got to build that shit up.
No, I know, but like Saraya, she's way past her prime. I mean, the girl can have a good match, but she's not going to have a great match, and that's what Mercedes Moné needs. She needs someone that's going to help her get.
I somehow feel like Jamie Hayter is going to be heavily involved in a title of some sort.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, Soraya's got to get through this whole Ruby Soho love triangle square thing that they got.
Who I want to see win that TBS title?
Who?
Serena Deeb.
Baker.
No.
Yeah, I want to see her with it.
Yeah, I would love to see her.
I want Deeb in the world title picture as well. I don't want her with the TBS title.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, I think it would be a nice to put her in that realm.
I just want to see DMD get back in the ring. That means she's healthy.
Yeah.
That not a mic, man. Like she is by far the best in the women's locker room on the mic.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
JFB is better looking than Bubba Ray.
Take that. Bubba Ray.
That's great, but why are we comparing JFB to Bubba Ray?
I don't know. That's what
They're both bald.
It's bald and glasses. I'm telling you, we all look alike.
JFB, if you
JFB
don't come on next
has
Wednesday
been known
with your
to
glasses,
powerbomb Mae Young through a table.
Yeah,
Wait a second. Am I the only fellow without glasses here?
Yeah.
I know what this is about. You'll be like, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Nah.
You guys ever used that line?
No.
You have?
Yeah. I said, I'm wearing glasses here. Don't punch me in the face. Guy went for my face anyways.
Oh, did he hit you?
No, he didn't. He missed me by probably about a good. Moral of the story is don't take a swing when you've been swigging Jack and Coke all night. Like, don't do
you know
it.
What? Don't take a swing at someone after you've been drinking Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
All night.
Even though that's when you're most inclined to.
Yes. Just remember this, kids. Knowledge is power.
Yeah. Take this in when your mom asks you what you've been doing for the last 4 hours watching YouTube stuff. Hey, guess what? You just have hey, you don't take a swing when you take a swig, Ma. Okay? Why don't you go back downstairs, finish that martini?
Okay.
That's when you
Mom, knowledge is power.
Remember that when I won't go to bed later.
Anyways, guys, that was it. I think it's time for us to wrap up. And how we wrap up is favorite match, favorite segment, favorite video game as a kid, and then how many stars you're going to give this show. Canada Dry, you go first, my friend.
I always go first. Let's let Joe go first.
You know what, Joe? You go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my segment of the night, I don't know. I love that right before the trios match, the Bucks and Okada just being supreme dicks. I loved it so much. I'm giving that my segment of the night. My match of the night, I'm giving it to Jay and Darby.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm giving this, don't know what to give this show. Like, for me, like, it felt like Tony Khan booked out a great show and then just flipped it on its head because I feel like everything was ran reverse tonight.
Yeah.
But it was still a good show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Like, I think I want to give it like 4 stars. Like, you had your debuts,
That's decent.
great wrestling,
Yeah.
regressed to the pay-per-view. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, what's your favorite video game growing up as a kid?
Oh, so this week we're going to go back to the PlayStation days and WCW versus the World.
Oh, classic.
That was literally the first PlayStation game I ever had, and I remember this vividly because my dad gave me the game before giving me the PlayStation, so it sort of ruined my next Christmas present.
Oh, boy.
I love it. I love it. Let's go with Better Than Your Boyfriend, Lord Ryan Rich.
Okay, so favorite segment. There were so many good ones tonight. But I'm going to go with the opener, Mercedes Moné, just because of the emotion that she had and hearing the crowd. And, like, that's how you get a crowd fired up for a show that you promoted the hell out of.
Yeah.
So that's my segment of the night. My match of the night. I'm gonna say it's Jay and Darby as well. I thought everything was pretty solid tonight, though, overall. So there wasn't too much complaints there. As far as bells, like, I'm actually going higher. I actually rather enjoyed this show for the most part. I didn't feel like it was, like Joe said, it felt kind of like reversed, but I didn't feel it was clunky or anything.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm giving it 4.34 bells.
Okay. 4.3.
And my favorite video game that I have not yet said, staying true to the Nintendo until I get through that. It's going to be a series for me. Something that I was literally obsessed with and played for hours and hours, even got my dad involved, and he even got my cousin who was mowing the church lawn at the time. That's when my dad was a preacher and we lived in the parsonage. And my dad would be in the middle of the afternoon in the summer playing a Nintendo with me. Little Big League Baseball.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Little League Baseball. It was the most fun game you could play as a team from all over the world. China, Taipei, Korea.
Yep.
Like it was so fun. But that was my favorite sports game. My favorite first sports game was that.
That's awesome.
All right. Canada Dry.
All right. I need to go last on these things because I need some time to saturate.
Okay.
My match of my segment of the night, it's got to go to Mercedes Moné. That got me in the feels. Just hearing about all that. My match of the night, I'm gonna go with the whole Darby Switchblade and the whole shindig afterwards. Like, that was just great TV. I enjoyed seeing the turning on their tag team partners. It was great. And I'm gonna give this 4.35. I Bob Barkered your ass.
You fucking Price is Right me, you son of a white man.
Yes, I did. But my video game of the night.
Yeah.
To me, this is one of the best Super Marios. Super Mario 2.
The redheaded stepchild. I like it.
It is so different from all the other games. The potions, going to the other world, collecting the coins and the hearts, and pulling up radishes and throw them on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, it was based on Doki Doki Panic in Japan. Apparently, it's Doki Doki Panic 2. They could have made a Mario like 2.5 or something. I don't know. But the cool thing about this game was at the end when you beat it, it's all a dream.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yep.
It's all a dream.
All right. My favorite segment, Mercedes Moné. It was a great homecoming. They laid out the red carpet for her. It was set up perfectly. My match. What was your match in that Canada Dry?
I went with Darby and Switchblade.
Yeah, I'm going with Darby and Switchblade as well. I think it's a great match. Favorite well, my score, I'm gonna barker both of you. I'm gonna go 4.37.
Oh, how does it feel, you bubbly son of a bitch?
Yeah,
It doesn't feel good. It doesn't.
you've been fake.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Real quick before you go, we go. Average is 4.265.
4.265.
show.
It's
That-
been a good show.
Definitely a rebound
Good show.
from Collision, that's for sure.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. As usual, if you want to support us, multiple ways to do it. You can see all the links right below. Since you're right to the links the way you need to go. You want to get a shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You get the all effing wrestling Mattel shirt. You can get the Lord Ryan Rich shirt. JFB's got a shirt called
We don't say Mattel. We say AFW.
yeah, AFW. Yeah,
Hot Wheels.
AFW Hot Wheels. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of Better Than Your Boyfriend, Lord Ryan Rich, on behalf of the EVP, Joseph Graham, I am the JFB.
All right, before we start getting ready to just keep fighting,
Yeah.
we have on Friday, we have Around the Effing Galaxy. We're going to talk news on Friday. We have the Magic of Wrestling on Sunday. We have the Garage After Dark on Saturday night. And then, of course, Sunday, we have the All Effing Wrestling Show. What is better on your weekend than spending it with us?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Nothing.
if you are struggling right now, we're here for you. And it's okay that you're down right now. It's okay because things happen and it's hard to survive in this world. But it's not okay to stay down because people are reaching out to you. Take that hand and let them pull you up. Then dust yourself off. Put one foot in front of the other and just keep fighting.
Ooh, yeah. This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.